Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sekiro Let's Play. As mentioned in the PSA before this episode, it's been about a week since I last recorded, meaning I don't entirely remember what we were doing. And by entirely, I mean I have no clue. I was looking at the areas we had, or the idols we had, and it seemed as though in the last episode oh wow. I don't I don't know why I did that. Where's this lead? Can I? Oh! Okay, whatever. Um, it seems as though we killed the corrupt monk and got the stone. So that's cool. Which means we don't have much to go, or much left in the game. I will be finishing the game tonight, recording the whole thing, and we're actually going to start off with a mini boss. So this guy's pretty easy. You just parry him, and he does a very long combo, which means you can build his stagger meter insanely fast. And typically after his combo, he'll do a jump attack, or oh, didn't mean to do that. It's been a while since I've played. It's been 2 weeks or something. It's been a while. Anyways, he'll do a burst of attacks, and then he'll do a sweep attack almost always after. If he doesn't do a sweep attack, he'll just go into another combo, which is fine. He's a really easy mini boss. You just keep spamming your deflex, and you should be fine. I actually think we fought one of them before, if I remember correctly. And I could have swore we did this, but maybe that was on my other character. It was probably on my other character. I know I've been working towards the platinum, grinding out some skills and whatnot. Speaking of skills, we have 5 skill points now, and as soon as we get to an idol, I will spend those. Don't know on what, but we'll look. Anyways, you can see we're kind of like doing this weird walkie thing. It's because I know there is... Oh, which way do I go? I know there is there's something important down here. There's either like a prayer bead, a gourd seed, there's something down here. I just don't quite remember where. Right there, a prayer bead. And one of those guys. Oh! They spit fire. They spit fire. That's not. Oh my god. I'm so bad with ledges, man. And I can't. Pro tip, in case you've forgotten, when you die to a cliff, you cannot resurrect yourself, even if it's available. So, don't die to a cliff at all costs. Where? I don't know where I am, to be honest. Quite frank. Even though I'm not Frank, my name's not Frank. Okay. We're back at the idol. We'll go ahead and rest. We did use a healing gourd. Anyways, let's look at these skills. So we have suppress sound, increases stealth. Shinobi's karma increases spirit emblems. Mid-air prosthetic tool, fang and blade. Blah 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 blah. We have the Ichimonji skill tree, which we haven't gotten yet, and that's it. There is actually a skill tree that I may go get. We passed it. It's the one for the Senpu Temple. They have their own skill tree, and you can actually unlock their moves, their combos they do, which is a lot of punching, a lot of kicking, and it's really cool. We might go back and get that. I don't know if I want to. I don't think there's anything real special in the skill tree, but just for the sake of showing you, I might go get it. We are gonna buy the Ichibanji, even though we won't use it, because the combat art we use now is the Mortal Draw, which is really good. I do kind of want some of these unknown, or these passive skills. So we get Ascending Carp, a passive skill that increases the damage inflicted to posture upon performing a successful deflection. Very good. We also get the Descending Carp, a passive skill for a few seconds after deflection increases damage to enemy posture from all sources. This is also really good because if they're comboing you, you can deflect, 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 and each one will do more posture damage to them. Or after you deflect them, you could hit them. Either way, they're both great skills to have. The other two passive skills, Breath of Nature Light, recovers posture upon executing a death blow. Not that great, we don't really need it. And Flowing Water reduces the amount of damage to posture when attacked by an enemy with a sword. That's pretty good. We might get that. The other thing in the skill tree is the Ichiman Double. So essentially, you just get a follow-up to the Ichimonji, which is one super hard hitting overhead strike. Well, now you get two. Alright, with that done, let's continue. Now, the boss for this next area is one of my least favorite bosses. I do not like him. I will be fighting him obviously because he is a main story boss, he is required, but hopefully we'll one-shot him. You might remember that serpent from earlier in the game, and we're gonna go underwater to try and hide. If you remember, we got the skill to dive under from the corrupt monk in Mibu village? Either way, we diving, so he can't quite see us. That being said, let's not wait to find out if he can see us. And he saw us. What's the item though? Alright, carp skull. So we're gonna hop into this cave. Ow! Whew. I don't know if that was scripted or if he saw us, but it was scary. Anyways, let's continue with the area. Get! God. Jumping in this game sometimes. Now, there are a lot of monkeys in this area. Why? I don't know. You're just gonna have to find out. There may or may not be a reason for it. Definitely just took that fall like a champ. And actually, I think in this area there's one part of this, like, there's one part where there's so many monkeys gathered around each other for absolutely no reason. It just completely lags out your game. Don't know why they're there. We're gonna kill them though. And it's gonna be pretty funny. But it's just weird, man. No, go back! We gotta kill the monkeys. He's shooting at us. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? Yeah, alright, whatever. Oh, here he is. Oh man. If it's not obvious, I am. Oh, here they are! The area of monkeys. Okay, alright, hold on. We're gonna. Can we get back up? We can. Alright. We're gonna grab these items real quick. See if there are any. Oh! And there's a horde of monkeys over here, too. Thankfully, we one-shot them. Alright. So, we're gonna put on the firecrackers, just in case. Don't think we'll need it. But... And then we're gonna... Go back. Is it over here? It is over here. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run up to one. Backstab him. Look at all these monkeys, dude! My frame rate. Oh! Just keep death blowing them. Use the mortal draw. Look at them all! It wasn't even my... Apparently it wasn't even me. Like, cause you could see there my character wasn't lagging at all, but the monkeys were a blur. Oh. And for killing all those monkeys, you get the monkey booze. You can give that to Emma, get some more lore. Please make it. Okay. But yeah, this area is not very big at all. There is another area all the way down there, which I think we have to go to. Just a sugar. Shouldn't have wasted my freaking time. But we'll keep progressing over here because there is an idol and a giant monkey. Well, technically he's an ape, but it's whatever. Now, fuck it, let's fight him. Hold on, I need to rest first. What you're gonna want for this fight is two things. You're gonna want firecrackers and the loaded spear. It doesn't matter which loaded spear, you just want the loaded spear that lets you drag things. So with both those on, I'm also gonna put on an attack increasing sugar. And if you haven't guessed it by now, this is the boss of the area. There are lots of trees for you to swing on, but unfortunately that's just for you to get close to him. You can't get like a death blow or anything. Now, he does do poison. He farts on you, he throws that at you. Both does poison. And if you're far enough away from him, you can actually grapple onto him, which is nice because it gives you a couple hits. He like stops moving for you. Anyway, so what you want to do for this fight, he's got a lot of... Oh, we're not dead yet. This is one of my harder fights. One of my worst fights that I'm not great at. So it's gonna be hard to commentate and do it. Alright. So you just want to run when he throws the poo. You can see there he has a grab attack. When you see the icon for it, just jump, you'll be fine. It does do quite a bit of damage, and you can see you can stagger him. And if you stagger him twice, he'll like fall on his back and retreat. Now right there, that was another grab move, but that one's a little different. You can't just jump and dodge it, you kind of have to actually dodge it. Anyways, for that grab attack, which is the one you can dodge, if you just jump towards his arm that's grabbing you, so the one to the left, you can actually dodge it pretty easily. Now, you can use the firecrackers here to stun him and get some good hits if he's really giving you trouble. And trust me, he'll probably give you trouble. He gave me trouble. Now, he almost grabbed this with that one. It's got a huge grab radius. And, ooh. Go ahead and drink. You're not gonna break his posture meter. You can deflect him, and if you're in front of him without a real way to dodge his attack, it is better than getting hit. But what you're going for here is you're going for the kill. You want to drain his health bar rather than his posture meter. And like that, you have him killed. Take that sword in his neck and just chop his head off. Now, some notes for the fight. When he goes and rolls on his back, he'll do like a tantrum and he'll swing his arms and his legs. For that, you want to be on top, you want to be in front of his head, I guess. Now, you might have noticed this is a two-phase boss fight, and while the firecrackers work in the first phase, you want the spear in this one because it does immense posture damage. So the strategy to kill him is pretty simple. You want to watch out for that scream. First off, that scream does terror damage and it can instantly fill up your bar, one-shotting you. He does have that giant sweep if he jumps in the air. You can see right there we almost got caught. Just sprint backwards, even if it hits you a little bit, you should survive. So, what you want to do is you want to get him to hit you with this sword. After you deflect the sword twice, he should do that really weird, wonky, like, wind up right there. That. Just deflect that. And then you can use the spear to pull out that worm looking thing, and that does a lot of posture damage. Now, because we haven't ever used the spear before, what you do is you press the button once to pop it, and then you press the button again to pull back. And that is what does the posture damage. So, you really want him to do his sword attacks. If you see him kind of curl up like that, he's gonna do his scream to just back up. And he'll normally... Man, he is not giving me the sword attacks. But that's alright. He does have this slashing combo, which can be rough, but if you deflect all of it, you can also get the spear. And I didn't have my other hand on my controller there, so I got hit by the slash. But if he jumps in the air, he's gonna do a giant sweep, just back up. Essentially for this phase, he's got two sweeps and a scream, just like that. He demonstrated two of them. So just learn those two things and you'll be fine. This part of the fight is much easier than the first half. However, if you do die, you do have to do the first one again. I know, it's a shame. Now you can see I actually didn't deflect there. I mistimed it until I only got the block, which ended up in him not leaving himself vulnerable for my spear. But that's okay. He's really close. You can see I'm just kind of playing basic, trying to stay close to him. Wow! That hurt. You can see I'm just trying to stay close to him though. Get those sword attacks in so I can deflect them. And this should be the last one we need. You may have to hit him one more time. I think I typically have to. But we're gonna pull out that little worm. And badoosh. If you remember from a couple episodes ago, we actually killed the immortal samurai. Samurai? Yeah. The immortal samurai guy at the temple, our battle buddy, by slicing open his throat and pulling out a worm too. So the worm in this game actually symbolizes immortality. And if you kill that worm, then you can kill him for good. Anyways, we got the memory for being the boss. We can use that to enhance our attack power. But we also got... Where is it? Where is it? The slender finger. The slender finger of a young woman can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to create a prosthetic tool. So yeah, we get another shinobi tool, and we also got the large fan a little while back. It was right after we killed the mini boss at the very start of the episode. The large fan is also a prosthetic shinobi tool. Both of these are good in their own right. If you fully max out the fan, one of the upgrades makes it very useful for farming. Essentially, you can have the enemies drop their loot without having to kill them, but then you can also kill them and get the loot they drop again. So you get double loot is essentially what it is. And then the finger, you can upgrade it, and it will immensely help with one of the bosses later in the game. So that's really cool. Anyways, let us reap our rewards. Damn, this flower's tall, dude. Either that or Sekiro's short. Lotus of the Palace. A white lotus flower found blooming in the depths of the sunken valley where the fountain headwater pulls deeply. So essentially, that ape was guarding this flower, grooming it to give to his future wife. My man's was just lonely. But, you know what we had to do? We had to clap them cheeks. Anyways, like I said, there was an area below where we were swinging from branch to branch. So we're gonna go to the idol at the very start of the boss arena. At the top, you'll see what I mean. Just took a swig of Pepsi. Peppers. Anyways, we came back to this idol right before the boss, and we're actually just gonna descend downward. There is water down there, so I think we should be good if we just drop. Yeah, not my finest moment. There's a branch right here though. Honestly, that's... yeah. I would expect the Souls games to do that to me. Now, if you guys are familiar with Dark Souls and Bloodborne, in every game, except for Dark Souls 2, I believe, in every game there's a poison pool filled slow walking area. Yeah, excuse me. And this just happens to be the area of Sekiro. However, it's quite a bit more manageable in this game because you can leap from place to place. We even snuck up on this ape. You might be wondering what the yellow gunpowder is. It's just an upgrade material. We've been getting a lot of it recently, so I thought I'd clarify. That cave is actually where we're gonna go in a minute, but we're gonna come over here and, I mean, of course, get all the goodies and mess up some apes. That ape has a lot of health. Oh boy. Mistakes have been made. I did not realize there were so many apes. Please let me, please. Alright. I just want to be on top of this branch. Oh, he stopped us. He stopped our mortal draw. And I just got cucked by an invisible wall. So, the other apes don't actually have that much. We can one-shot them like the other ones, but this white one's got a lot of health. And wow, he did a lot of damage. We're just... I'm trying to save the white ape for last, because I know he's going to be the most difficult. And that man just jump sniped us. Alright. With all of them dead, we can focus on this one. He's got a lot of posture. But thankfully our Mortal Blade goes through block, does posture and health damage. And we hit him in the air there. Good. Wow, that guy was actually kind of rough. Alright. Grab the rest of the goodies in this area. I don't quite remember what they are. Nothing too special from what I'm seeing. Anyways, I know I haven't talked about it, but I am gonna finish the game tonight. We are very, very close. However, because I got lazy. I'll admit, I haven't recorded in about 2 weeks, haven't uploaded in about a week. And so, now that I'm kind of on a time crunch, seeing as I leave tomorrow, well technically today because it's after 12, but I'm not going to be able to do all the side quests that I want to do. Especially because we picked up that flower, and whenever you have the flower, the stone, and the mortal blade... Oops, didn't mean to do that. When you have the flower, the stone, and the mortal blade, it progresses the story, and so some vendors aren't available, and some side quests you can't do. So unfortunately, we did miss some of that, but I'm gonna be honest, the side quests we did miss I've never done, so it's whatever. There is another merchant here, a memorial mob. Let's see what he has. Pellets, pellets. Heavy coin purse, yellow gunpowder, antidote, and the green mossy gourd. So essentially, this is a reusable healing gourd, except for it doesn't heal you. It reduces your poison buildup. It doesn't cure your poison, so if you do get poisoned, this won't help you, but it's a very nice thing to have. One of the other merchants actually sold a purple gourd, which did the same thing but for terror, and that's going to be really helpful for fighting the headless. Headless. But yeah, actually, how much money do we have on us? We got quite a bit. Let's buy it. It's 1800. We're at 16, so we'll sell some stuff. Let's sell oil. Never use oil. And that just puts us over. So he told us not to go into this cave. A serpent god lives here. A god. We're gonna do it anyways. However, we're gonna put on the puppeteer ninjutsu and continue. You can see the eyes right there. That's creepy. You do have these guys that like come out of the wall when you try and pick up an item. Just be careful of them. Ooh, it's spooky. Should we hit him? Should we hit him? Oh, he mad. He mad. He mad. Shouldn't have hit him. Shouldn't have hit him. Crouch. Oh, I'm gonna get poisoned. Yeah. Let's go in the menu. Sekiro does pause, thankfully. So I never have a poison on, or I never have antidote on my quick item bar because you can just pause the game. Go ahead and kill that. Oh! Okay. No! No! Get out of here! Are we poisoned? We're not poisoned. Good, good. Go ahead and grab this. And we're gonna drop down here. And I think he's supposed to move. But he's being weird. Oh wait. Never mind. So you can see him right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a leap of faith. Come up the side path. And you remember how we put on the puppeteer ninjutsu? Well, we're gonna have this little monkey stick our hand in his head. We're gonna have him help us out. You can see he's alerting him, and while he does that, we're gonna come up here and sneak right past him. With it, we are granted the dried serpent. I don't know what that is. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. A dried heart of a great serpent. Cool. So we got the dried heart. This is actually the dried fruit the old lady was talking about. And if you go talk to her, I think she spawns somewhere in this area. If you go talk to her and give her rice, she will tell you what to do. She'll she won't exactly tell you what to do. She'll say it in a cryptic way, but she'll be like, use your puppeteer ninjutsu, control the monkey, have the monkey do something while you run past him. And I actually didn't know how to get past that snake until she told me that. I talked to her, gave her some rice, she told me that, and I figured it out. It was a really cool learning experience. Even though it's really not going to serve a purpose to get both of the fruits, I am going to show you how to get both of them. So, you just saw how to get the... Oh, here's the old lady.
2つあるぞい。1つは1つ8じゃ。干し柿は徳沼干し柿。はい、しからばお米おまりごお米を。
Yeah, so she actually points, tells you where the dried fruit is, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, you just saw how to get the dried fruit. It's not typically that... Well, I guess it would be that easy if you don't aggro the snake and then die. So if the snake doesn't kill you, then your first run might go like that. I don't know. That was really trippy. That's not how it's ever gone for me before, but you basically saw the path. It's not a very big cave. You could figure it out. Anyways, with the dried fruit, I'm also going to show you where to get the normal fruit, the fresh fruit, but that will be in the next episode. I've actually gone over for this episode. I forgot to set my timer, so here we are. We also have the PSA, but the end of the game shouldn't be too long. Maybe in the next 2-3 episodes, depending on how long it takes me to kill the new bosses. I've never fought them before, so that's gonna be interesting. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.